I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Alaves against Atletico Madrid. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looks to thread it through. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Can he score? Tries to get it forward quickly. Gomez passes it through. Atletico Madrid were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Britain. Atletico Madrid still without Fernando. Going for goal! Goal! Atletico Madrid! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Atletico Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to... Header! He's had a go! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Raul Albiol. And it's Fernando Torres. He's got options in the box if he gets... Terrific from Mario Gomez! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Atletico Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Atletico Madrid take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence.
Torres with a shot! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you...
And the first half is done. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but...
Hits one! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and it's Gomez! Oh, denied at the last.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Glenn Johnson goes looking. Now he's wondering who wants... Mario Gomez! And the counter is on. Aimed long and direct. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Gomez is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Now it's Bojan. Bojan comes sliding in. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And it's Mario Gomez. Looks like a good ball through. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Torres did well to pick out. And time is up. Atletico Madrid have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Atletico Madrid simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. So hello and welcome to you from within this sea of yellow. No need for me to tell you where we are. It is the one and only Signal Iduna Park here in Dortmund. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So we're down to the last four. Who's about to battle for the privilege to go on to the final? Things on the way. He's had a shot! Oh, that was close.
Atletico Madrid certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to dink it in. Rooney. Torres. Hits one! Goal! Atletico Madrid!
Atletico Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Atletico Madrid take the lead, landing the first signal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Get it forward quickly. Oh, it shapes the shoots! Oh my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw.
Unbelievable.
Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Atletico Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Giroud, faced off. Can he finish? They are rampant! Hat-trick! The king of all he surveys! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Out to the left it goes. Chance to break. Looks like a good ball through. He's left his man.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Half-time in the semi-final. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Atletico Madrid are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Giroud spreads it towards the left. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And the finish! It's in!
Unbelievable.
And they are pulling still further away. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Atletico Madrid totally rampant here. Floats one over. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Sommer gets it upfield. It's Giroud! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tries a through ball. Over to the left. Danyakov.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
coaxed out to the wing. Forward it goes. Looks to thread it through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final. Goes for goal! He has done it!
Unbelievable.
This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Atletico Madrid tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And it's Dyer. Dyer plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. It's a brilliant interception. Sommer can claim that. And that is that. Atletico Madrid are the winners in a one-sided semi-final. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away.
So, of the many, many clubs around the world, we are down to just two, and only one will walk away with the title of the greatest club side in the world. That is what is at stake. Well, this is it.
Look, We can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it
has a shot! It's in!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Deftly, is it in? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
And it's Fernando Torres. Big chance! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
He's had a shot! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Atletico, how about it? Just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Glenn Johnson. Now the pass. Oh, that's a waste. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Forward it goes. Hit long and direct.
Fernando Torres. Can't quite comprehend how he managed to do that. How red is his face now? It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And now the finish! Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Atletico Madrid have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Atletico Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. Hits one! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead, and that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Atletico Madrid look as though they're about to make a change. So what now?
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and come.
Hits one! He's scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Atletico Madrid has a pop! Terrific from Mario Gomez! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Hits one! An absolute thunderbolt! A finish of true class!
Unbelievable.
A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
3 in the last. Goes for goal! No mistake! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
4 in the game. He is the man. Mario Gomez! Terrific from Mario Gomez! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
It's Mario Gomez, face to face. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Well, surely that completes the demolition. So that's it. It is all over. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Real Betis against Atletico Madrid. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Elneny plays it out to the wing.
Ruben Castro really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Great leap! Goal! Atletico Madrid! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Atletico Madrid go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Well, it's Mario Gomez. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Is it in? Terrific from Mario Gomez!
Unbelievable.
Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that's it. That was always inevitable. Atletico Madrid get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team...
Mario Gomez! That is wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Gomez scored in the last game and now in this one too. Tries, can he finish? And more and more and more. And they are disappearing out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Gets wrestled off the ball. Aimed low and direct. Chance! And that's been won straight back. Britain did well. And the first half is done. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Atletico Madrid have established themselves in a position... Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Atletico Madrid tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Stanislas pumps it into the area. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Anyukov. Mario Gomez.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The brushed off the ball there. Now it's Mario Gomez. Mario Gomez, Giroud, and the finish! Stanislas. Lenny. Barragan. Christian Theo, looking for options. They've got a corner here. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Behind for a goal kick. Albiol plays it forward, lobs it in gently. He's got away.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Very warm welcome to you from the Wanda Metropolitano, this brand new home of Atletico Madrid. The teams then, Atletico Madrid against Las Palmas. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement...
Mario Gomez! He's scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's just one shy of the leading goal scorer. Atletico Madrid have an early lead. Good start. How about going for goal? Terrific from Mario Gomez! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Atletico Madrid get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either
shot a goal! And more and more and more! And they are disappearing out of sight! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Defoe. Defoe goes up and over. And the finish! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Finishing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight.
It's Gomez! Las Palmas, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Eusakio plays it forward.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Defoe.
Defoe! Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Toledo. Mariappa passes it through, striding forward, facing goal.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product? Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
In comes the cross, deftly done. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. And it's Kajeri. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Atletico Madrid, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Only get one group.
The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And our live game is Osasuna against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. He's left his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Atletico Madrid are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Aimed long and direct, played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Well, we've reached the halfway point of the season, and remarkably, this perfect streak is still going. And Torres! That really should have hit the net. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he score? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Goal! Atletico Madrid! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Over to the left. Raul Albiol. Forward it goes. He's on Mario Gomez! Back of the net! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Atletico Madrid grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Well, that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Atletico Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back... Is it in? They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Lawson. Atletico Madrid have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. He's having a look round. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Britain has given away a free kick. Giroud.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Glenn Johnson. Looks like a good ball through. He's gone for it! And he should have made it 4. Osasuna look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, for me...
Up he gets! Just brushed off the ball there. Promising move. He's had it in for the follow-up! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Lawson steered forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Towering header! Superb from And time is up. Atletico Madrid, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Atletico Madrid simply imposed their strength from start to finish.